Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the return of No Holds Barred. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time in some of these cases, to the Vortex. As you can see, right there, I've just finished playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, which you can incidentally watch the entire playthrough of on this channel. But as anyone who looks through the older part of this YouTube channel will know, I used to do reviews. Not particularly brilliant ones, which I called No Holds Barred. But I can't say I'll ever go back to reviewing, but at the same time, I want to get my thoughts out about the games I played. And what better one to start with than one I've sunk nearly 100... Actually, how many hours have I sunk into this game so far? I've sunk 108 hours into this game, as it stands. I've loved every single minute of it. I freely admit, these are basically my thoughts on the game. Maybe a bit of a review. Anyway, and don't worry, over time I should hopefully manage to refine this, because as it stands, this is all a bit over the place. First time doing things, you know how it is. I've never played a Fire Emblem game before this. I tried with a Fire Emblem on Game Boy Advance many years ago. I can't say I particularly liked it. The permadeath was a main killing point for me, to be honest. But I decided, you know what? This game looks interesting. I'll go into it with an open mind. And by jingo, I am so glad I did. This game, I have fallen in love with this game. I have... Oh, man, if you... Just look at my Twitter, look at just any of the videos. It will probably end up with me at some point gushing about this game. The story-wise, it's an interesting story. Some bits of, at one point, nearly did actually bring me almost to tears. Other bits had me ranting and raving at the villain of the particular storyline I was playing through. But the main winning part of this game, the main thing that drew me in, the main thing that kept me playing and so invested, are the characters. If you play this game, I recommend that you try and recruit every single character. It's possible. There are at least 2 characters of each house, the head of the house and the second in command. They can't be recruited, but recruit everyone else. And then, if you can, go into the free missions and just play and level and up their support ranks, because just the way they interact, the way they've been written together, to see their friendships either develop or even just grow wider as they progress through the story, it's just brilliant. And get Bernadetta. Bernadetta is just brilliant fun. She was just a little shining star throughout this entire playthrough for me. She was brilliant. I can gush about Bernadetta for ages. I'm not going to, but I can. Graphics wise, game's fine. It's not uber shiny graphics like your big AAA titles, but at the same time, it does its job. And I appreciate the art style. I love the art style. It's brilliant. It's even got me starting to try and draw in it, but that's neither here nor there. Music-wise, good soundtrack. I can't say that all of them spoke to me, but there are those, as with any game, there are always those few that just scream out for you. The music in the final battle. That music was perfect. It was beautiful, it was brilliant. The credits song I'm actually thinking of incorporating into the stream. There we go. I think that's everything. Gameplay? Gameplay. Oh, blimey. Did I? My webcam just crashed a bit. Anyway, gameplay. 2 types of gameplay with this. You've got your running around the monitor. It sort of makes me think of Persona 5 to a certain degree. You've got your turn-based strategy, as you would expect from a Fire Emblem game, apparently, where you have to... And the depth in that's actually more than I was expecting. You've got your different weapon choices, you've got your degradation of weapon durabilities, you've got classes, you've got your combat actions, which are extra strong attacks that you can use at the cost of durability of your weapons. You've got normal passive abilities, and you even have a reverse time mechanic thanks to this little gremlin who's currently asleep on the throne over my shoulder. You've got a bit of online play, at least in terms of the recon, where you can talk to people and who you basically send a scout out who can sell items and get you a bit of gold, and in turn other people do that, so they come to your game, and a bit like merchants. An interesting mechanic, one that I think the game could have probably gone without. It didn't add anything to the game, didn't really take too much away from it, so it was a nice thing to have in the background, but I can't say it was particularly critical. Then, as you've got the other half of the game, which is running around the Garrick Mock Monastery, where you can interact with your students, improve your support, get to know them, recruit new students, and just generally increase your stats as you go along. If you're like me, I'd also recommend on your days off, you have a choice of exploring the monastery. You can also go into battles. I'd recommend going into battles and just constantly and just playing over and over again the free battle. Not only does it net you a lot of gold, it nets you a lot of levels, and it most importantly nets you a lot of support ranks, which unlocks the cutscenes where you get to just see all these characters get to know each other and interact. And I think that's it. I must apologise. Probably not my best of efforts, but it's been a good few years, about 5 years since I last tried to review a game, and it's most certainly the first time I've ever done one of these thought videos. Here's hoping there's more to come, and here's hoping that over time, like anything, they'll get better and better. Thank you all very much for watching, and until our paths next cross again, I'll see you all next time.